welcome back to another YouTube video. We're now on World of Tanks Mercenaries with the Sturm VK 3601H with the 10.5cm gun. We're on the Pearl River map and it is a very strong tier 7 battle. Now the Sturm VK 3601 with a 10.5cm gun was the prize for our, what was it, Autumn Games. So if it completed the 3 month in sort of December, November, October, completed the operations for the 3 months, you would have gotten this thing for free. And I think personally there's no other circumstances in which I would have taken this tank. It has all the things that I don't like in tanks. It's a not very well armoured heavy tank. The VK series in general, well, the lower tier VKs are actually relatively lightly armoured relative to their tier, because they tend to have flat armour. They tend to be easily enough penetrated, and they're actually not that heavily armoured in the first place. And the second thing is that this thing has dreadfully poor gun handling, and I've never been a fan of poor gun handling. And by poor, it's poor in every aspect except alpha. The alpha is pretty good for tier 6, around what, 390 or something like that. However, it has a very long aim time, it has a very high dispersion, so poor accuracy. It has a very low muzzle velocity, so you're going to have trouble hitting targets at long range. Very high arc of fire. It has poor penetration, which is probably the biggest sin, because even at close range where you can be pretty sure of hitting, you'll still won't put shots through against relatively well armoured targets, simply because they you can't guarantee to hit the weak spots. You can't hang around long enough a lot of the time. So ideally you travel in packs where other people are around to be shot at besides you. Preferably fire when the enemy have already fired, and try and make the high alpha the gun work. The problem is, the rate of fire is reasonable enough. It's not bad for the, it's okay for the tier. It's standard enough, but all the other characteristics of the gun will work against you. And the other problem is, of course, that the premium ammunition is heat, and the heat has a problem in that if you hit tracks, it dissipates heat and sometimes does no damage. If you hit spaced armor, heat will go off again with doing little or no damage. And if you're top tier, you probably do reasonably well on this tank, in the sense that, or you at least have the possibility of doing reasonably well, because the armor will hold up that a little bit better, and the heat is almost guaranteed to be effective. This is a very rare snapshot. More often than not, that would have missed. So I've already done actually pretty well. I've done much better than most games that I've played in this tank already, because I've managed to get 4 shots off and hit stuff and penetrate. But as you can see, I've already been hit twice in those 4 shots, and each time that I was hit, I was penetrated. No bouncing or anything like that. So we come down here, and view range isn't great either. I actually have a good crew on this tank, because I swapped out the crew from the E75. And we have a Tiger P, and I'm very unlikely to penetrate the front of a Tiger P. And as soon as I get spotted, I get murdered. There was another Sturm VK, and I think the Tiger P both penetrated me. Armor rack's been damaged, and it's just a matter of getting out of sight now. I think if the Tiger P had followed me around, I would be, or did very shortly. But the Tiger P has stood and fought against all opponents. And I'm going to come back the way I came, because I'm going to take on the Tiger P. I'm going to see if I can snipe even with this terrible gun. As long as the target's standing still, I should have a chance. So there's the other. But I was spotted, so I decided, right, pull back. Because there was a third. I don't think it was the VK, or at least that VK that shot me. I'm not sure. I thought there was another incoming shot from further over. So we get another shot. That one, I don't know what happened. Could have hit tracks or something like that. Or we could have just failed to penetrate. And now I don't seem to have a clean shot. And he's gone, and so is the Tiger P, so there's just one remaining tank left, and we are capping. Here's the Tiger P. Nothing else seems to be showing up out there. I mean, I wouldn't see it, but the allies should be showing anything. And let's just drive back up. There might be something. Well, obviously. Oh, hang on. There's a tank destroyer turning up here in the passageway, coming through the middle, and he's fired at the dreadnought, and the dreadnought is fired back as a Sturm VK. However, by the time I'd get there, he'd be reloaded. And he has much better gun handling than I have, even though the gun handling on the Sturm VK isn't the greatest. It would be better than mine. He'd get his shot off quicker. And much more likely to hit. So, and the gun is really good. It was really good penetration on the Sturm VK. So we came, what, 4th by experience? With the 2nd class mastery. Which is as good a result as I'm going to get in this tank, because I am not going back to it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please press like, comment, share. It really helps the channel out. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to the channel. I will catch you all again soon. Bye for now.